friends, welcome back to my channel Yarn Over Anvil. Today we are going to learn how to make circles. This is the first shape of this playlist and we'll start with circles. I'll show you how to do circles in two ways, and without further ado we'll move on to our first way of making a circle. Now for the first kind of circle, we're gonna start with a magic circle. So normally when we start a crochet, we have learned that we can do a slip knot like this and start with a foundation chain stitch. This is how we normally start any crochet projects and build on to these foundation chains. Now there are two, as I said, there are two types of two ways to make circles. So the first way is by making a magic circle. So to make a magic circle, we get the tail end of your yarn and with the working yarn make a circle around two of your fingers and hold both ends down here. You will get a cross like this. Now take your hook, go underneath the first loop here, and then pick up the second loop over the first loop, and you have a loop on your hook. Now this is the magic circle, and onto this circle we're going to the first row will be worked onto this circle. So chain one, which doesn't count as a stitch. This is just to make sure that we have the starting of the foundation. Now onto this circle we will start with a single crochet. Now to make a circle we need 6 single crochet. So we have first single crochet here. We're gonna work 5 more single crochet onto the same magic circle. Once you have 6 single crochet onto the magic circle, you get the tail end that of our work and pull on the tail end. When you pull on the tail end, this circle will get closed up, and we can then go ahead and slip stitch onto the first single crochet, not the chain stitch in between. The first single crochet, go into the first single crochet and pull up a loop and pull through the loop on your hook. This is a slip stitch. So we use the slip stitch to close the circle. Now onto the second round. Before starting the second round, we need to first chain one. Chain one is to chain up to the second round, and then on the second round we need 2 single crochet into each of the 6 single crochet we did on the first round. So first round was 6 single crochet. Now we will work 2 single crochet onto each of the single crochet we have onto the first round. So this is 1, and we have to work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. 1 onto the second, 1 more onto the second single crochet. By the end of this row we should have 12 single crochet. We had 6 single crochet, then we added 2 onto each of the 6 single crochet, which makes it 12. To make sure, we will count and then close up the round. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Now in between you will see 2 chains here, which is the slip stitch and the chain one. So do not go into that, and make sure you go into the first single crochet that we did on this round. So go into the first single crochet of the round and then slip stitch to close the round. Now we have 2 rounds of the circle. Let's move on to round 3. Chain 1 to chain up to the round 3. Now we need to start with 1 single crochet on the same stitch where we slip stitched. One single crochet and then 2 single crochet on the next stitch. 2 single crochet on the same stitch. So we increase on every alternative stitch. So we started with 1 single crochet and then 2 onto the next stitch. Again we will do 1 single crochet on the in a third stitch, and then 2 single crochet in the fourth stitch. So in every alternative stitch we increase. When you increase, you put 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Now towards the end of the row, we will get the last stitch with 2 single crochet, that is the increase. In round 3 we should have 18 stitches from the 12 stitch we had in the previous round. So let's count before we close the row. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. So when you make sure that you have the right stitch count, and then you close up the round by slip stitching onto the first single crochet of the round. Now on to the next round, round 4, chain 1, and we work 1 single crochet into the same stitch, 1 single crochet, and then again 1 single crochet on the next stitch. So we got 2 single crochet in 2 stitches. Onto the third stitch we work an increase, that is 2 single crochet. Again we work 2 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and then on the third stitch work an increase. By the end of round 4, we should have 24 single crochet. Before we close up the round, we will make sure that we have 24 stitches. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24. So when you make sure you have 24 stitches, find the first single crochet of the round and slip stitch onto the first stitch to close up the round. Onto the fifth round, we chain 1 and then 1 single crochet in the same stitch, again 1 single crochet into the next stitch and 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So we got 3 single crochet in 3 stitches. Now in the previous round, that is the 4th round, we increased onto the 3rd stitch of the round, and in the 5th round we increase into the 4th stitch. Now we are at the end of round 5. We should have 4 stitches balance, and always make sure you work the increase, that is 2 single crochet into the same stitch at the end of every round, and with that we should have 30 stitches in the 5th round. We can make sure that we have 30 stitches in the round and then close up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So if you do not get this increase in the last stitch, that means you must have made some mistake in that round, and please count your stitches and make sure you have an increase in every 4th stitch. So if you have worked an increase in every 4th stitch correctly, then you should have a you should have an increase in the last stitch, that is the 2 single crochet, and then we slip stitch to the first single crochet and close up the round. This is the pattern. Now you can work how many ever rounds you want and just follow the same pattern. Now onto this next round, we should work 4 single crochet and an increase in the 5th, that is an increase in the 5th stitch. So every 5th stitch will have an increase. Now each round is similar. If it is 7th round, you minus 1 from 7 and you will have an increase in every 6th stitch. If it is a 10th round, you minus 1 and you will have an increase in every 9th stitch. So this is the pattern, and you can work the size of the round that you want, and you can work how much ever rounds you want. Just follow the same pattern. At the end of the round, when you're done with the circle, you chain 1 and cut your yarn and pull the yarn through, tighten up the stitch here, and then now I'll show you how to weave in the ends into this round. Take a darning needle with a wider eye and darn the ends through your stitches. To make sure it doesn't come out, we can split the ply here and just take one set of the split, darn it through, take it into another stitch here, and then you can just put a make a square knot and just tighten it up to make sure it doesn't come out. If you'd like, you can again darn it through into the work, or you can cut it off where you made the square knot. This is your tail end of your magic circle. This is already inside the stitch. If you'd like, you can split it and do the same thing, or you can just cut it off here. Now your circle is ready. Next way to make a circle is by making a slip knot and chaining up 2. Chain 1, 2, and then work a 6 single crochet in the second stitch from hook. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. When you have 6 stitch in the second stitch from hook, slip stitch onto the first single crochet and close the round. Now we follow the same pattern, chain 1, 2 single crochet in each of the 6 stitch we have on the first round. When you have 12 single crochet, you can slip stitch onto the first single crochet. 11, 12, slip stitch into the first single crochet and move on to the second round with the chain 1. In the second round, similar to what we did previously, chain 1 and increase in the next single crochet. So every second stitch will have an increase in the third round. By the end of third round, you should have 18 stitches, 18 single crochet, and you can count and make sure 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, and slip stitch to the first single crochet and chain 1. So now we move on to the fourth round, 1, 2, 3, and fourth round of the circle. Into the fourth round, we will have an increase in every third stitch. So 1, 2, and an increase. So we continue with the same pattern and finish the round. We will have an increase in the last stitch, and then this will be 24 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. (22, 23, and 24). Chain 1, move on to the next round. So we have 4 rounds. Now this is the fifth round. Fifth round will have an increase in the fourth stitch. 1, 2, 3, and on the fourth stitch we will have an increase. In the last stitch we will always have an increase, 2 single crochet, and now we should have 30 single crochet in this round. And then you can close up the round by slip stitching and chain 1. So use the same pattern to complete your circle however big you want, and chain 1 and cut the yarn to finish the work. The same way we did in the previous circle, we darn the tail ends of the work and make sure it doesn't come out. It is better to weave in this yarn, this tail end too, rather than cutting it up. Now we are ready with 2 circles. Now when you make a circle, since we are going round and round in the same side, you have a right side, which is this side, and you have a wrong side. This is the wrong side.